Give me messages. Wow. It said, welcome to my live chat. Protect your privacy. I'm live. What kind of privacy is there in live? Any luck? Nope, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I've been playing around for a while. Throwing around a little bit for about a half hour now. It's looking all right. Water's down below the edge of the jetty now. Going this weekend. Yeah, I'm going to be here with Chris evidently on Saturday. Yeah, I hope so. Finally had 3 days of sun. Although the last 2 days were windy as hell. So don't really know if that's gonna. I doubt the water's warmed up. It's just been warmer and no rain. That helps. Just throwing around the brown and purple. The magic color. Hopefully. I mean, I went to Almaden on Monday. Filmed the show there. Did all right. Might go to Uvis tomorrow and film. First time I've ventured over the hill since all the lakes are full. See how it goes. They were fishing here before. I doubt they left. They're still going to be around. It's a matter of getting them to bite. Always the hard part, getting them to bite. The water's dropped about 4 or 5 inches. It's the last time I was here. Of course, it's running out that pipe, so it's going to keep going down until it gets below that pipe. Should be some fishies around. There's actually about 5 or 6 other people here fishing right now. Wayne's here, David's here. Haven't seen Ricardo. Haven't seen Ocean Diablo. Just like that pipe. Yeah, I don't know. It gets to its normal level. Ain't got much more. I think it's only like another foot, and it's below it, so it's not really an issue. There's still fish in here. Oh, somebody just cast it into the boat. Gotta be fish around. I'm gonna have to go to the other side and try. Tried around right here in the beginning. I need to go down there further. Go about halfway. See if I can get anything over yonder. Gonna be fish around. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be a grind. That water warms a lot faster than the air. So just and yesterday and the day before were 25, 30-mile-an-hour winds. So anyway, with the sun being out, I don't think it did any warming the last 2 days. Don't think it's gonna happen in that cold of weather. If anything, it might have cooled it off because it mixed all that cold wind in with the water and mixes it in with it. Hopefully I can squeak something out of here though. Hopefully I can find something that wants to bite. Or somebody can that's here. See, we have a new reed pile right here. Plus, there's a new reed pile behind me that's moved into this section. These reeds always end up breaking off and moving around in the winter when the water comes up. It's island migrating season, I call it. Island migrating. Nope, nothing yet. Not even a bite. It's pretty mellow at the moment. Should I don't know. You play around this little section. I'll probably do my usual rounds around this thing with you guys. My usual rounds. See if I can get something going somewhere. I said Wayne's been wandering around. I don't think he's caught anything yet. David's been wandering around. He caught some bluegill on a worm, on a night crawler. It's been pretty mellow. Coyote? Nice. I don't go to that lake until it gets over 60 degrees. Them Floridas in there don't like it cold. I don't do good unless the water's above 60. I don't know what the water is right now. I haven't been there, but I don't think it's at 60 yet. Yeah, I've never done good there. It's off my list for winter. It's a late spring, summer, fall for me. I've tried it a bunch in the winter and when it's below 60, and I said I can never get a bite. I said I'm going to try Uvis tomorrow though. See how that's doing. Uvis, that one spot that I love so much, the underwater island. I think there might be some good fish moving up on that thing. That's where I caught the majority of them last year. Like sea fish. Yeah, I'm gonna get there. Yeah, I'm going to tomorrow. Sunny Jim, is that what I tell him? I've done a lot of videos of Yuvas. It's a fun lake. Come there even when it's dirty. I did really good. I did one like not last year. Oh, I just got a bite. How you doing, MD? Uh, I got a little bit of a bite right there. I don't think it was a bass. Something pecked it though. Did you get the box already, MD? I didn't see what time it was supposed to be there. This water looks even dirtier here now. Didn't seem this brown the last time I was here. Seems a lot milkier now. It's a lot more mocha. Did you like that? I've had that thing for so long. I think I bought that thing late. I don't know when I got that thing. Late 90s? Early 2000s? Not a big swim bait guy, and I've never had confidence, but they were so big and everyone was fishing them, so I bought that thing. I think I only fished it like twice. But that's what the mystery gifts are about. Just odd random stuff. Odd random tidbits I have laying around. I think this place is definitely dirtied up a bit. But I got on the color that usually works. Hey, Just Fish, how's it going? Not much. Trying to catch fish in an evidently pretty dead Pinto. You'd think after all that rain, everything having 3 days of just nothing but sun would help. But everyone always thinks that, but that's not always the case. And striper, oh yeah, I'm sure. I just never gave that bait enough time. So I just had no confidence in those big swim baits. It's not even that big. It's only like 6 inch, but has some pretty good action if you just slow roll it with that bill on there. I think I'm gonna wander. Wander the other side. Something like that. Oh yeah, for the yeah. Oh, the one I sent you. The old school Bass Pro Shops hat. Yes. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see over here. Dang. Nice. Guess the sun helped that place out. Yeah, it is. It's been nice. It's been warm. And this is really hard to see right now. Been nice. It's been warm. I said last 2 days, at least here, were really, really windy. And I said this lake looks dirtier than it did when I was here last. Looks more chocolatey than it was. Probably that wind really mixing it up. But I'm off to Uvis tomorrow, I guess, to give it a try. I know it's chocolate milk, but gonna be that way for a while here in Cali, I'm sure. How was Don Pedro? I heard it didn't look like it was as muddy. I've seen some videos of people fishing there. They're not as muddy as the ones we have here, that's for sure. Sorry, guys, I cannot see the screen right now. The sun is nice, but it makes it hard on the visuals when you're live trying to look into it. It's still over the spillway, I think. Should be, unless they've dumped a lot out of it. I think it's all the way up, and I know it was over 100%. I don't think they're gonna drop much out of it yet. Not much of rain on the forecast. Yeah, it's all the way to the top. Right? Uvis is full, right? It's not to the spillway? Huh? Uvis isn't at the spillway? Do you know? I thought you'd been there. Oh, you haven't been to Uvis? Oh, okay. Okay, then I don't. But people have told me on here when I was live and that one time they said 130%. So that's and 2 years ago when I did it, it was going over the spillway all the way until June, I think. That's how much rain and everything we had. They can't really let much. I mean, water's already going down that creek. They're not going to let much more flow go down. They don't want to flood anywhere. Man, I ain't getting. Even though I got one nibble over there. Tried this way in the shade. This way in the shade, see if I can get anything going. There's fish right in here. They haven't not been here. If not, I'm gonna try casting over there. Anyway, it's gonna be dangerous. So that's where I always lose things. In the asphalt area. Man, it's so nice compared to last time I was here. The last time I was here, I was freezing. I'm actually pretty warm right now. Just doesn't seem to be helping these fish. I'm gonna be here all day. I think Saturday filming with Chris. So finally get back out on the lake. See how it's doing out there. See how it's doing out there in these fuller conditions. Maybe we'll even try some different water, some of that backwater. Man, this is just being poopy. Before we had some little ones moving in here at least. Had some action in between some of the nicer ones. I haven't been there either. That's why I said I haven't been over the hill. I filmed a Monday at Almaden Reservoir. That's the first time I've actually been over the hill since they all filled up. So that's my new. I'm gonna spend the time going to all those new lakes that have filled up. Anderson. Well, I'll give Coyote a bit. Usually. Well, no, usually I fish all day long. I actually usually catch most of my fish in the middle of the day. Between like 1 and 4 or 5. Not much. Usually don't get a lot of fish after. I mean, depending on the last like 2 hours of light, I usually don't catch as many as I catch in the middle of the day. But for the lives and that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna do a live stream that's like 8 hours long. So my lives, I usually come. I do my lives usually late in the evening. All right, that kid moved. Let me see if I can work my way up further. There's been some kid that's been casting it where I've been casting. He was the same kid that was here the other day when I caught that fish. Alrighty. Let me give right here a gander. That was bad. Never cast downhill. I totally casted my lure one at a downward angle towards the water. Guess I released a little late. Totally expecting this to be different today. Totally expecting it to be a little more active. A little more going on after a relaxation in all the rain. Somebody over there keeps casting into Halo budget. I'm trying. There hasn't been a fish caught since I've been here, so. Actually, no. David caught a bluegill on a nightcrawler. So at least the bluegill are in here. These Pinto bass love their bluegill, so I don't know why they're not hitting. Their main food source early on, and later on they get into those golden shiners and all the crappie fry. Usually early on, the first thing they get into is some crawdads and the bluegill. The bluegill move up in here. You caught one. It means they're here. That was a slightly better cast. Oh, did you? Good. Waiting for more people to get into that. It's only got to be like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I'm fishing with Chris on Saturday, so he wants to redo his. So we're going to be filming another Chris intro. Come on, fishies. Something be there. So many good. You can see I keep getting stuck on them. Oh, and I changed the tip on this rod too. That's why it's got this big tip on the end. But at least it's not sandpapering and tearing up my line. That's a good thing. It's got a nice ceramic insert in the tip. I don't know. Usually. I don't know what he does behind me when I do the intro half the time. He's usually back there trying to be somewhat humorous. Man, this is just being. All right, I'm moving on up. Try and saturate all this. Tried the Ned a little bit earlier. Didn't get anything on the Ned. People are throwing around live night crawlers. Wayne's throwing around his Carolina rig. A lot of baits going around here, but nothing seems to be too into any of them right now. The only thing caught so far is one bluegill. I said there were tons of them in here just before all that rain and that, so I know they didn't leave. It's not like they took off somewhere else to the lake. They're still here. I don't know if they're just back hiding way up in there where you can flip, or the bluegill he caught was actually up in the reeds. So I don't know. Didn't bring my flip home. Soon to be same old fishies here. Feeding it. I haven't tried the wacky either. I know Wayne was throwing a Nico earlier. So pound it out. Grind and grind. I know I got the color they want. I got the brown purple on. And it worked at Almaden when I was there. Too good of a color for this color of water. This iced tea kind of, well, not iced tea. This is more mocha paper bag brown color. Stands out so much they can see it from a lot further away. So it's a numbers game, a distance thing. The thought always is if they can see a little further away in this muddy water, which almost everybody has trouble in, then shit. Damn it. Sucks. Damn it. Come on. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Fishing a lot. Wait, what? Sorry. Yeah, well, it's all about getting views. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I broke it off. I wasn't able to get it out. It locked into something really, really good. So eventually, I'm gonna have to retie the. Broke off. Yeah. Big fish. Yeah, big, big. Probably about a half a ton. It was a big one. Probably one of the biggest rocks I've ever hooked. I have to go back on this. I got the one bite over here. So I'm going to go over here and throw around the Ned. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. That kind of works. I got the one bite over here, so. One bite here, no bites anywhere else. That same color, the brown and purple, but now I got the Ned on, so. I'm going to play around with this thing. That was the hot lure. I think I have one on here. Or maybe not. Just felt like it wasn't there. It was weird. I couldn't feel it. I thought for sure there was something swimming with it, but evidently not. Be careful where I go, how far I go this way. Remember last time I lost my net right there? Try to keep it before the nasty, nasty asphalt. Man, this place is a ghost town. How many people are fishing? Let's see over there. There's like 7 people fishing right now. And nothing. Sounds really fun. Going to be out with Chris for like 9 hours on Saturday. At least out there we have more areas to fish. Nothing? Did you get anything out there? Did you? Oh, I couldn't see. The sun's right in my eyes. You got 3 out there?
Yeah.
Nice. On the Nico?
It's a chicken rig, not a Nico rig.
Okay, so we got a new rig. Oh, okay.
It's just weighted in the head, but the hook is hooked.
You hook it back in?
Yeah, weedless.
Hmm.
And the first 2 I missed because I had the hook backwards.
Oh, you had
I
it.
figured that out when they were dragging.
Oh, I heard you talking about that.
Well, they were dragging the line out and I fucking set the hook.
And there was just nothing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Was it out on the end or in your little nook?
The 2 over there were like in front of the tullies, and the one on the end was just far out in the middle.
Okay. So I didn't see any of these. Oh, moving to cool. That's cool. Well, Wayne caught some. Caught him on sort of a Nico rig, I guess. I don't know, a Nico, but you put the hook back in it so it's weedless, I guess. And they called it chicken rig. I don't know. But it's basically a Nico rig. It's got the weight in the end. It's just a sort of Texas rigged version of it. Caught him in his little nook he has. That's the nook where he did my intro. So he caught a couple of them going that way for the reeds, and the other one was out in the middle of nowhere. So evidently there are fish around. Just got to use a chicken rig. Or they're all just sitting on the outside. Who knows? They might have pulled from in here to out there. With all this weather and everything. Makes me want to try the flicking though. Sort of kind of the same idea with the flicking. I haven't tried the flicking out on the very end. Let's hope though it's a sign. Somebody caught fish. On plastics. You know, as I said, this lake's weird. Sometimes they want the drop shot. Sometimes they want I've seen a lot of my shows where they want the drop shot, they want the flicking. They want the drop shot, they want the flicking. It's like usually one of the 2 profiles rules out. Sometimes drop shot, maybe the Ned. Swimming or dying. sun in my eyes is really killing me. Oh, I'm starting to hit the asphalt right now. I think this is my very last Ned rig, so maybe I'm gonna have to switch up and try the flicking. That sort of technique worked. I tried it the last times I was here. Man, I cannot read that. I'm trying to read it. Any bottom contours there? No, I'm hitting all the asphalt. There's a whole bunch of asphalt down here. Well, it's not all the way. It's like about 10 feet out. Like, this used to be, before they made the jetty, it was all asphalt. So they dug it all up and pushed it out, and then they put in the jetty. So it's actually what I'm trying to avoid because it's a magnet for a Ned rig. I hit it a little bit, but where I just cast it might just be a really stupid idea. Man, I gotta get down here so I at least have the shade of the.
Look at the baby duck.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to flick him. Yeah, no, this is all. But you can see it when the water's down. It's all pushed up and pushed out. It's got angles, crevices. There's like ledges. Out there at the end, there's actually out from there's two, and they stick out, and there's water that they can get underneath it. But it is a magnet for any open hook, any exposed hook, jig. Even with a weed guard with a jig, you get caught out there so much. I can usually get the flicking to come over it because of the way with a weight and kind of training wheels. There is one guy still out on the end. I don't want to intrude. But he was using, yeah, Wayne was using that one. I showed it to you. It's kind of clear, like clear pepper, but he dips the tip in chartreuse. So I could try my watermelon red chartreuse. See if that might get me some hits. Cause I ain't getting much of anything on the Ned, and I didn't get much of anything on the drop shot. So maybe they just want a different technique today. Nothing yet. No, they ain't hitting nothing. They ain't hitting much of anything moving. The guy out there has been throwing rattle traps and everything else around. Like I said, you come here on shore, and that's what everybody's throwing. And skunking it, yeah. Well, I caught that one the last time I was here. I don't know, the fact that everybody else is skunking on a lot of that stuff. And the fact that he got one. The fact that he got one on a Senko style. Makes me want to try to flick him. Oh, yeah. Oops. There we go. Oh, yeah, it's. Although here in. Here I saw at the end of the month, there's like 5 days straight of rain again. Oh, look, guys. Look at that. Starting to be some green grass growing out there. That's interesting. I haven't seen green grass in here yet. I am going to switch to the flicking. Switch to flicking. I think we go with the lighter. We usually get through the 3/6, 1/8 on them. I'm actually going to throw on the 1/16 tip. I'm going to go with 5 1/4 watermelon red chartreuse. I mean, he was catching them on clear pepper flake, basically. That's kind of unusual in this watercolor, except for the chartreuse. But that's kind of Wayne's deal. He likes kind of shad color with dipped chartreuse tail. It's usually kind of his deal. All right. I'm going to go with that. That right there. See if that'll get something to play. Might be the style. Might be the action. The erratic action of stickworm right now. Maybe that's something that'll I'm not gonna try out there. Yeah. Yep, it's nice. It's not that cold. No wind. Supposed to be in like the upper 60s all week. Upper 60s, I think, all week. Nights are still getting like 38 and 40. So, water's probably not going to come up much. I said I wanted to go out to the end, but there's still that guy out there. I remember last time I was catching them all, I tried this. I think I couldn't get a bite on it. Usually such a hot bait in here. Yeah. Well, it's going to take a lot, especially if you get cold nights and the wind stays up. It's going to cool the water off. Anyway, it's been sunny all day. We had some pretty heavy winds blowing the last 2 days, and they blew into the night. So I don't know, I haven't checked it, but I'm assuming it's probably around 59 here. I think David left. I don't see him around. He was fishing right behind me. All right. I'm actually going to go try the danger zone. And try this inside edge where all the asphalt is. Try inside the asphalt zone. So I usually can get this thing over it. It doesn't stick that much. Of course, now that I said that first time bringing it, it's probably going to get snagged. Well, I might put on an 1/8 ounce. Don't have that much time, but I got a little bit of time. I'm going to figure something out. Wayne caught 3 on a Senko style bait. And I was fishing that all the last few times I was here, and I was catching them on the Ned and the drop shot. So might definitely be a sign that they want a different profile right now. Always look for the signs. He's working that chicken rig, and it's got a really active as you're bouncing it with the weight on the bottom and the tail all wiggles. So I don't know, maybe this so this thing's like a horizontal shaky head. So it's just sitting there going like this, quivering when I'm working it like this. So maybe that'll be the technique. I know, but it's weird there because they spawn in December, right? They spawn when the water cools, not when the water warms up. So you're probably like post spawn right now, huh? I would assume. Sorry, I'm kind of up close, but it's hard to see. Got to figure something out. I'm going to be here all day Saturday filming a show. Got to get some sort of confidence. Well, I didn't get stuck. It's kind of a good sign. Didn't get stuck on anything. Of course, I'm not working the 8th. I'm working the 16th. So. As I say that, I almost get stuck right here. Come on, something. Give me a little something, something. Perfect weather for fishing this thing, too. It's a little hard to do it when there's a lot of wind. Kind of like a weightless Senko. But with this, I'm giving it so much action, and when you're moving it and the wind, it'll start pushing. That's often when I have to go to a heavier, the heavier head. If it's windy, I'll go up to a 3/16 on this thing. Usually I fish the 8th. Sometimes like this, I go down to the 1/16, really light. Now I'm really upset because Wayne caught 3. Caught 3 on his chicken rig. Said 70, isn't it over by now? Or well, it's not over. It's at the tail end. It's probably post spawn because they spawn when the water cools down. They spawn in the winter, right? That's when I thought they spawned. I feel like I got like some sort of freaking weight on here. But I don't think it's a fish. They spawn this spring there? Thought they spawned when the water cooled off. Thought it was the opposite. Depends. Yeah. Guys, I know it's almost always warmer than 65, right? At least the water temp seems to always be over 65 there. Man, I really hate this technique unless I know they're really on it because it's really slow. Uh-oh. Told you guys, right as I said that. I'm going to get caught up. I let it get in too close to the heavy freaking ash floor. And it came right off when I came over here. That's good. Let me water this way now that I'm over here. Let me try this area. Being attacked. Angry dog, angry dog. Well, that's where he was fishing is right behind me. Right in that opening right there. Don't know if I'm gonna try it, but that's where Wayne caught two of them. I see the other one was out there kind of out in the middle. Out in the middle of nowhere. People over there flipping. I don't know if you can see them over there. I don't know if they have a fish or not, but they're doing something. Yeah, that's what I said. It's when it cools off. I don't know when it cools off there, but it's usually when it's usually when it cools off. Yeah, see, we're already off. They start here in April sometimes. March is usually our pre-spawn. March is usually our pre-spawn. You'll get some up on the bed, usually April, May. And then you'll have some tail end spawners into like the middle of June. Depends on the lake, though. This lake, they often go early. Yeah. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, I said our waters are still in the 50s here. In the 50s still for the most part. Anyway, this place got up to 65 back in 64 back in February. Some strange reason it warmed up. And then all the storms happened, the water came up, and then it cooled down some. Well, I tried to gamble with this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Gotta wait for all that, all the snow melt. I gotta lower it down so it'll start being pumped in. And I got like 24 feet of snow. 24 feet of snow. Let's see. There's a lot of them in here. Frank caught 5 this year, last year. Caught 5 in 2018, over 10 pounds. Oh, there we go. Is that a fish? Oh, that was the weirdest rock bite I've ever had. That was really weird. Kind of stopped for a sec, and then it kind of did a couple jerks, and then, but it was just coming up that asphalt. That was really weird. Thought for sure that was gonna be a fish. I was just waiting for him to swim away with it. Totally just waiting for him to swim off with it, but it was a rock. It wasn't a rock, it was a piece of asphalt. Alright, I'm going really dangerous now. No, when does it? No, it was asphalt. It's like the end of the asphalt is all bumpy and stuff, but I kind of felt a tick, and then I felt weight, and then pulled a little bit more weight in that, and I thought for sure it was gonna be a fish, but then I just felt another chick and it came off it. So I was kind of dragging it up the edge because the asphalt's like that thick. A lot of it's at an angle, so part of it sticks up. It's really weird. It's not like normal rock. Worried about that dog. I don't know. Thinking about trying that. All my stuff's way over there. Not too much happens here usually, but I don't know anybody over there. Get a little nervous sometimes. I think I'm too confident or too trusting. Sounds like somebody caught something over there on the island or on the beach. Come on, Wayne's Technique. Come on, Wayne's World. Do me some good. Fishing Wayne's World right now. Everybody got to fish his spots. Come on. Got the last kayaker coming in. Come on, fish. I know you like this worm. So just not at all what I was expecting. Expecting at least get some here on the. There's a Doom crew. I'd be getting bites like crazy and catching a bunch of fish right now. See, told you I'm caught up on that again. I know it's deadly long. Try and walk by the other side of it. So hopefully it'll just pull right out. It did. No, I never fished live weight. No, I don't have the two pole. I'm always active. Usually I'm doing good enough on one that I don't need a second one. Usually if you find something they like. Now there's nothing. The active bite hasn't been on. It's been, well, they were getting some on chatterbaits out there. I said, you gotta remember on right here. Yeah, talking about tough area. Every day right here on these jetties. Every day on these jetties, there's probably at least 40 people that fish it. From early in the morning till here in the evening, and probably every day, probably between at least 20 and 40 people are fishing all around these jetties almost every day. So there's like 12 people right now. It's a heavy pressure area. It's basically the only area other than the county side. It's the only area you can fish from shore. All the rest of it, well, yeah, except for the county side. No, it's usually better average here if they're biting. And I've gone live. My lives for an hour and a half. I was catching. I got 3, sometimes 4. They're just. Oh, I'm impressed that Wayne. Impressed that Wayne got those 3 fish. And he said he missed some because he was putting the hook the wrong way. Maybe actually a weightless Texas rig. Weightless Texas just really slowly dragged over. It might work too. Said he was doing the Nico-y thing. Yeah, usually most of these lakes around here, I mean, shoreline, you're limited. There's not usually that much access, or it's just really hard to get to, a lot of hiking. Most of these lakes around here actually only have a road on one side. It's not much of a road that goes all the way around the whole lake. It's usually just one side. So I'm gonna go really brave here. Wayne's the only one catching them.
What?
I said Wayne's the only one catching them.
No, I caught one on crankbait.
How'd you get one? Wayne said he caught 3. Well, I really can't see now. Yeah, Wayne said he got 3. It's just been pretty darn slow. Ever since that rain. I can't see it all. I'm gonna try out here a little bit. And then head back in that way. See if I can squeak something out of here today. Oh, it says, I don't know if you can see the guys over there. Over there flipping. Well, I found the asphalt. So I'm in a live funk. I actually caught one last time I was live. One. I have to try the Wayne hole. Really don't want to get caught on this asphalt. Ah, sorry. This rate, I'm gonna have to go back to the pier. At least there, I know I can always catch fish. Oh, there we go. It worked. Had to go Wayne on him. Buddy. Sitting right there in that crack. There we go, guys. That's weird. That's a weird ass hook set. Hook was in his tongue. Not bad. Might barely be a keeper. Yay, there are fish here, guys. Had to go Wayne on them. see any of those guys. He was way up here close. There's cracks in between them right here. It's funny because that felt exactly the same way. Exactly the same way it felt over there when I was coming up. It was the same feeling to start with, and I felt his head move. I'm like, all right, this time. Yeah, but I've never done that. I hardly ever do that. The hook was actually across his tongue. I don't know how that happened. But it's a fish. Yeah, but I'm flicking it. It's weighted. It's not it's not wacky weightless. It's wacky weighted. Said Wayne was doing that, but he had it kind of Nico rigged with the weight. But I don't put Texas rig it. Pretty much a Nico rig. Yeah, there's asphalt out there, and there's like a foot between some of them, and there's actually a crack in between them, and they can get underneath it. Pretty sure that's where that fish was sitting. They'll get up in those edges and those cracks later on, and they'll have their nests right there. I guess switching it up worked for one. Might have to go check that nook. So I felt like the edge of it right there. So the edge of it. There's one down there. There could be another one. Feeling. I think I'm on somebody's line. Yep. Line. I'm sure there's tons of line out here too. Tons. Sun's getting close. Time is 6:46. Got one though. Pulled one out of my pocket. Said Saturday, I'm here all day with Chris filming, so that should be fun. Hopefully we can get on them. I think it's supposed to be nice. Stay here. I can see you guys. Oh. An hour and 9 minutes ago, basically. I fished maybe for like 15 minutes before my live. But I was trying some different baits. I was playing around with some different colors on the drop shot and stuff. I was hoping all that stuff would work, so I didn't want to jinx it. Catch fish before I went live. So I held off, played around. Hmm. Guess there was only one sitting here. There's only one that liked mine. We'll play around the Wayne Nook. The Wayne Nook. Yeah, well, you can't fish here at night. Yeah, this place will be closing in a little bit here. Close at sunset. Yeah, most of these lakes around, like the pier closes at sunset. This place closes at sunset. Actually, a lot of them over the hill, except for Anderson. I think. Yeah, well, the water's gonna be the coldest in the morning. Coldest in the morning and warmest during the day. That's why the afternoon bite's usually better in the winter and the fall. Oh yeah. Well, at Uvis and Chesbro and all that, you can't park in the parking lot. Yeah. I need to do some more night shows, but yeah, it's hard. Well, most of those lakes, if you park in the parking lot, they close it at dusk. But if you park on the side of the road, you can fish the lake all night. Whew. It almost doomsdayed me right there. Almost got it. It was snagged, but it popped off. And I'm gonna do some more night shows this year. Lexington, I think, is gonna be really good. I've kind of filmed that one there that was half-assed because the lights were dying. And then I fished there the time before that, and I just held them up with the light on them. Yeah, Lexington, I did night one at Coyote. But yeah, I want to do more night shows. Need to get a really good big LED. Good big LED lights so I can make some good night shows. Oh, another fish, guys. Oh, little one. Well, 0 for everything else and 2 for the wacky. And just like Wayne said, right in close. I don't even think that one was a keeper, though. Yeah. Yeah. I used to do a lot when I was younger. Lake I grew up on used to be open until 10 o'clock, and I would fish right at the launch because it had street lights and everything. There was a boat dock that had a bunch of lights that shined on the water. And I'd use rattle traps or like plastic worms. But yeah, that's where I learned. At night, but places where it was all lit up. Those are usually some of the best places after dark. Pulling out the bluegill. He's got a bluegill in the middle of the reef. That's why this color is kind of bluegilly. Watermelon red with chartreuse. And then, of course, Wayne was using chartreuse tip because he dips. And this is the watermelon red chartreuse and the laminate. So, yay. And we had a second one I didn't get in. 2 now. Took a hint from the Wayne master. I went stickworm on their ass. Paid off or something. Let me go this way. Oh, sorry, I missed that one. Wow. 2-pound bluegill is pretty darn big. Have to go to the Wayne hole. The Wayne hole and got myself a fish. All right. It's not everywhere. I was trying the worm on the drop shot. And the worm, little worm on the Ned. Nope. No Parkomare. They wanted that wacky. They wanted that shaky, kind of wacky kind of look. It was the profile that won out right now. Profile, not the fact that it's a worm. Oh. So this asphalt here, it's all like I said, it's all out here too. It's sticking out here at least 15 feet in front of me. It's all just broken up and layered on itself, like teetering and all just all over. When the water's lower, you actually get out and stand. A little too full for that now. But, I found the only one hanging out here. I'm the nicer one hanging out there. All right. Oh, look at that. That might be a reason I'm not getting any fish. Pulling in a bunch of crap. Crap on your lure probably does not make it look so good. I don't know if I'm going to cast it again. It's not much of an area to work. I'm going to come over here real quick. Work this inside with the wacky. I don't think I worked it with the wacky yet. Wacky hit down. Cast down here. See how it goes. It's kind of muddy. That was a game changer, guys. Going to the wacky was definitely a game changer. Could have kept throwing the drop shot in the net and probably ended up with nothing. Wayne QB in and they wanted that stickworm profile. funny. All last week when I was catching them live on the drop shot and the net, they did not want it. I threw it all over the place around here. And never got a bite on it. And today, 2. And then Wayne using a similar thing, although a different kind of look, but that stick wormy profile, and he caught 3. Actually, is it in focus, guys? Or my eyes just freaking? Getting down to that time. Oh, no. Almost felt like a fish. Maybe just the way it hit one of those rocks. Kind of stopped for a sec. I felt some weight. At least I don't have to worry. There's no asphalt on this side. There's one place there is an asphalt. This side of that side, asphalt. Into that, asphalt. That side of it, asphalt. Over on this side where I usually am, all the way to the end, asphalt. This is the one spot between here and the dock. No asphalt. Interesting. And I might have something to go on for Saturday with Chris for the show. I was thinking more drop shot Ned, but well, and throwing around maybe the chatterbait. Time for WG40. Maybe. Yeah, I might be throwing this more out there. With the 8th ounce, but you know, they're on it here. They might be on it out there on the boat. They might want that that wacky, that die-in profile. Hey, at least I brought out a fish. Wasn't that many people on today. But then again, it's a sunny day. And a lot of people are probably fishing that are on the West Coast. Probably fishing right as I'm live. Like I left. He was the one that was on the point. I don't know if I should go throw one out there. Or just keep throwing around here. Don't really know. We're going to have a show all ready for tomorrow, too. Got a new show already edited. Just sitting and waiting. Man. They just seem to be more. I don't know if they moved back out there. I've never tried out there. I've been fishing in here so much. I think I'm gonna head in. Heading closer and try. Really? Yeah. I know, and I'm getting worried that I'm not putting out enough. I'm used to doing them every day, or at least between. No, I still have a few backed up, but I just haven't been out as much because of the weather. Usually, I like do a video and then I have the lives as a backup, so I can go live and fish in between putting up. Uh, I mean, this counts as one because I'm live. I filmed one on Monday. I'm filming one tomorrow, and I'm filming one with Chris. So with this live, and I don't know. This isn't really. I mean, I'm not editing this, but it's still a show. As far as shows, I'll have 3 this week. That ooh, guy caught one in the corner. The guy that was over here with the dog that was barking at me. He just caught one up there. I don't know if it's a bass or if it's a bluegill. I know I keep saying I'm going to slow down and do like a scheduled one, but I never end up making up a schedule. I just, except for weekends, I don't really like to upload on the weekend. I don't know why. Saturday, Sunday. I might go live, but I just don't like putting up a show. I never, I don't know. I like to put shows up during the week, and then I'll be doing my surveys on the weekend. And sometimes I'll go live on the weekend. I know everybody else, a lot of the channels do like 3 a week. Some only do 1 a week, but some of them do like 3 a week. I guess the daily thing is kind of out. No, I'd film and fish one every day. I try to. Now that I pretty much don't have a job, except this. That's why I'm out here all the time. I know. I said I put up 42 videos, and put up 42 videos in January with regular videos and lives. 42. So that was good. I think I put up 16 videos in February plus my lives. I don't know. Aren't there some on? You can go to YouTube and get it. You can go to YouTube, inside YouTube and all that, and you can download copyright free music. Plus, I think there's sites on YouTube that let you download their video and use their music. Pretty darn sure. Or you can get editing software that has copy free music you can use. Or access to copy free music on it. Hello, Mind Garden. How you doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys see we just cruised up over there? The yellow light. The truck with the flashy yellow light. Great, thanks. You picked a good time to show up. Yeah. Bingo. Yeah, you can do that in your editing software. Just download the video. I don't know if it's just a black screen or how that. Yeah, I don't know if it's just a. I don't even know if they put actual video with it or if it's just a just a blank video track above it. But no, you get in and you can just click on. You got to separate it, separate the tracks, or not allow the tracks to be, the audio video to be connected, and then just click on the video and cut, and you'll be just left with the audio. I think that's the way they do it. I don't think they have it so you can download it as a just an MP3 or something. Yeah, I got sent some of those emails from them. Yeah, just detach the audio. Ignore event grouping. I think that's the way a lot of times that's the way it said is ignore event grouping. So it'll allow you to separate the video from the audio. So you can just click right, like uh, left click on it, and then right click, and you can hit cut, and it'll just leave the audio. Hmm. That guy didn't come down here and tell us, and there's still a couple other people fishing, but I'm thinking it's go time. It's all right. I'll be doing one on Patreon since you're my one and only on Patreon right now. I am going to do a video behind the scene thing on editing, what I edit, how I edit, some of the tips and tricks and stuff that I use in editing and everything. That'll be coming soon. Hmm. Yeah, it's funny because I would do it for just regular YouTube, but I don't know this. All my kind of techie ones like that never seem to get many views. But it's saturated with the how to edit and what to edit with and all that stuff. So I'll keep it for my Patreons. I mean, I have been editing on a computer since 2003, so I got some tips and tricks there. That's gonna be it, I think. I guess they're closing at 7:15. Oh, you caught one here at 4.5? And I don't know, one I caught was like 2. Oh, I think it's go time, guys. Everybody's leaving. What'd you say? Oh, really? Yeah, I think it's time to go, guys. Everybody's already walking out. He didn't say anything. I definitely think it's go time. Huh? Yeah, I saw that guy catch that one right there. I caught 2 out there. Yeah. One one nicer one was like, I don't know, 2 pounds or so, 2.5. And I caught another one in that little hole. Not bad. I was only out there for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. They want the wacky. They wouldn't touch freaking drops. Last week I was throwing a wacky, I could get a freaking bite on it. This time, it's what they wanted. Okie dokie. I don't know when they should be closing at 7:30, but it's already past 7, right? It's like 7:10. Work is right there. Well, that was kind of fun. Hurt my leg again too. I was skating all day yesterday, doing some more filming, and I ended up re-pulling the muscle that I hurt, the one behind my right knee. He got fine. I was walking around Alvin and everything. It didn't really hurt. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I got back on the skateboard and I heard it. Yeah, I got that tip today from nobody was getting anything. I was throwing the net, I was throwing the drop shot, and Wayne was out there and he was using I like call it a chicken rig. I don't know. It's basically the Nico, but you Texas rig it instead of open hook. But he got three on it, and he missed some. So I went, there you go. Yeah, I didn't get on it either. So I said last week when I was here live, I was doing good on it. I was doing good on the drop shot and the net. I threw the flicking with the wacky style, the stick bait. I never got a bite on it. Like it was like 4 days or 5 days I fished it or tried it, not a bite. Uh-oh. Then today, that's what they want. You never know. No, I wasn't using purple. Yeah, I didn't throw the purple. I actually threw the watermelon red chartreuse. Wayne was throwing clear pepper. Basically a clear pepper worm, and he dipped the tail in chartreuse. I threw the purple. No, I got him on this. The chartreuse with the watermelon red on the other side. But Wayne had one that was basically clear pepper. He always fishes like a sort of shad color, but he dipped like that much of the tail, and he had it Nico rigged with the tip that dangles and bounces around. Hey Chris, you got here right at the end. Oh Chris. Yeah. Oh Chris, yeah. What time am I supposed to be there on Saturday? Chris? Yeah. Saturday. I have short term memory. 9 M. 9 M. All right, let me. Damn, I don't have a pen. I should write that down. Yeah, 9. Okay, got it. I got some feedback for today, possibly for Saturday. So they wouldn't touch the net and they wouldn't touch the drop shot. They only wanted to flick it. And Wayne caught three, and he missed some, and he was using a Nico, but like 5.5 inch stick worm. So, and where is he on here? Other lock. He was using a wacky too. So wacky seems to be the deal. Don't know if it'll be that way in 2 days. Yeah, seriously, I was fishing. I couldn't get anything. I tried the same thing that worked the last 4 or 5 times I was here live, and not a bite on the Nico or even the Ned or thing in the purple and the brown. Nothing. Went to watermelon red, and I caught one on the end, and I caught one where Wayne stands on the nook. Those are the only bites I got all day. So moon is coming out. They don't care. You one of those people that believes they come up on the full moon and spawn. Yeah. It comes. They come up spawn when it's the right temperature, and that's it. It's usually temperature that does it too. They get a full moon if it's still 52 degrees. They ain't gonna come up spawn. All right. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. That is a little bit brighter than I thought out here. All right, guys. I think that's gonna do it for this one. Oh yeah. I said that the water was up to 64. I'm sure some of them came up and tried. I think the whole full moon thing actually has to do with when it's a tidal effect. Does it make sense? The moon is full. It's the highest tide. Uh, is the highest tide. So if they're in a tidal water, they're going to want to spawn somewhere near the full moon, so or know where to spawn, so the water doesn't on a low tide dry their nest. So I think that's where it works. We're here on Saturday. Well, at least me and Chris are here, and Chad says he's going to be here too. But tomorrow I'm actually going to go to yeah. Tomorrow I'm actually going to go film at Uvis. It's gonna be my first time over the hill at Uvis. I filmed Monday at Almaden, Almaden Reservoir. So yeah, I'm gonna make my way over. I'm probably gonna go to the roadbed area on that nice underwater mound and all that great structure and everything that I showed you guys when the water was so low. That's in that spot. So I'm gonna go hit that up. I think those fish should be up on there. I'm gonna saturate that whole little area right there and see what I can do. And film it for you guys, of course. And then Saturday, I'll be filming with Chris. Might go live. I'm thinking of maybe doing a 360 test with Chris out there, just because the 360 I can't interact with you guys. Oh yeah, I already got this. Yeah, I might do the 360, but I said 360. I don't know if anybody's on, and I can't talk to people. But I might set one up and let it go live for a little, like an hour or half hour or something while I'm filming the show. We'll be able to talk to it. We just won't be able to get any response. But look for that possibly on Saturday when I'm out there with Chris. The boat's kind of small, so it might be hard, but I kind of want to give it a try. I think it'd be fun. But maybe we'll figure that out. Like I said, I have a show already done and edited that I did today before I left the house. That's coming up tomorrow in the morning. And yeah, I got tomorrow's show to edit. I got Monday's show to edit, and I'm gonna have Saturday's show with Chris to edit. So keep watch for some new stuff, guys. It's coming. Still people in here, but thanks a lot, guys. I'm out. I don't know. Saturday, obviously, I'm not gonna go live, but maybe Sunday I'll go live. I don't know if I'll be here or I want to go back to the pier again. If the wind sets down. I haven't gone live there for a long time, but I'm out. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I at least hope it helped you with me figuring out and the Wayne tip and the switching up that you guys learned something about it. But all right, I'm out.